Yo guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video on the channel. There is nothing going on in the sports world today, so I've brought in Zach to look at the Chicago Cubs and the chance of them potentially dealing Yu Darvish. Now, Zach and I have been discussing this last couple days, and when he first brought it up to me, I was like, Zach, are you crazy? What the hell are you thinking? But the more, I've read into it and thought about it, it kind of makes sense.
Because it's kind of like, you got one more year on Bryant. You got one more year on Javi. I think you have 2 on Rizzo. You just lost Schwarber. It's basically, ever since y'all won the World Series in 16, it's been the same group of guys, no matter what, the whole time. So, you've added a couple pieces, and I think it's time to now kind of just rebuild and revamp, kind of like what they did before when they would make a playoff or like make a decent run and then just didn't make it. Then they went out, got Bryant, Rizzo, Lester, all of them. I think it's time to finally move on from you. Maybe Quintana as well. Trade him too. I think it's time to blow it up and rebuild.
Yeah, again, president of baseball operations, Theo Epstein, stepped down. So, there's a lot of uncertainty right now within the organization. I think the most important part that you kind of brought up to me, and then I was thinking about, I was like, you kind of have a fair point, is I don't think you'll ever have more value for Yu Darvish than right now. Like, if you deal him right now, I think you get more for him than you will ever be able to get. And as somebody that's, has watched the Texas Rangers and was a Ranger fan for a long time, they missed out on dealing Mike Minor last year during the trade line, or 2 years ago, excuse me, and they ended up settling and holding on to him, and then he didn't pitch as well, and, they didn't really get much for him. So I would hate for something like that to happen. Yu Darvish is one of those pitchers that, he's had some really, really good stretches, but he also can, have some rough stretches. That obviously didn't happen last year. But I think Kyle Hendricks is somebody else you could see them potentially dealing. I think it depends on how big of a full rebuild they end up going with.
Yeah, I could see him keeping Hendricks, but I could see him realistically trading at some point this year. I'm not saying by the start of the year, but I could see him trading Bryant, Yu, and Quintana.
Yeah.
But at some point, either by the deadline or the waivers, whatever. But I feel like those 3 are the 3 that I could see easily going out first.
So again, guys, Darvish is guaranteed $60 million over the next 3 years. Meanwhile, Hendricks is set to make at least $43.5 million through the 2023 season. So, there's a lot of money on the table. Again, I think Cubs fans are kind of split. Some of them are ready for a rebuild, and the other half are kind of still holding on to that team that won the 2016 World Series. But it seems like the organization's kind of pushing in the direction of a rebuild. And I think that's something that, I've kind of come to terms with as well. Also in the news, Dave Dombrowski has officially joined the Philadelphia Phillies as the president of baseball operations. Zach, I know this is a move that kind of excited you. I'm assuming Phillies fans are happy with this.
Yeah, it excited me kind of more of the fact that
Moneyball.
Moneyball. That's the only reason why I remember the name. But also, I feel like Philly fans are actually gonna be starting to get happier. They need a center fielder. They need a couple more people. They could try and keep Didi, and Dave could possibly be that guy to keep it. And I never want to shy away from the competition.
Yeah.
Especially, so bring out all the competition you want for the Dodgers. I'll welcome the competition, and best team wins. And so I always want every team to be at their best.
I believe he was with the Red Sox when they won, and then they got rid of him a year or 2 ago in terms of Dave Dombrowski. But we'll kind of see what happens in Philadelphia. I've heard they might have some money trouble, so we'll see if they end up dealing any, their high-priced players. But like you said, Zach, I like your attitude. Make sure you guys do check out Zach. He'll be linked down below. He streams on Twitch. So go over there and show him some love. Make sure you guys do drop a like. Please make sure you guys do drop a subscription. Thank you guys again for 77,000 subscribers in the channel. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.